Hello YouTube and welcome to another moto vlog coming at you from my condo, but it's not me riding the bike. As I alluded to in my last couple of videos, I was going to do a guest video. I looked through the footage and he gave me two sets of videos. One though, unfortunately, like almost the entire video was just completely the camera was tilted down too far and you couldn't see the horizon at all. It just isn't cool. There's a couple neat shots in there, so maybe I could do something with those. I don't know. We'll see. And then this video here, what I've done now is I have taken a contiguous segment of the video, and we have a 19-minute and 39-second or so long video that is just one shot on the bike, and so that's what we're going to do. We're going to watch. I'm going to see if I have anything to say. I mean, I'm not trying to review them. That's not really the point. Let's just see what's going on. I mean, the first thing I notice is just like the visuals. Oh my gosh. This is like a lot of construction so far. Otherwise, we got your standard road here. We're seeing a lot of construction around the area. All kinds of roadworks and things of that nature. That's just normal, the way it is, I guess. You can't get too far without running into some construction, just to keep the roadways maintained. So here, I don't think he stops. Yes, he's still going. Did he put his feet down? I don't know, but he's still rolling. Rolling the whole time, never stopped. So that's why I started the video where I started before. But from here on, I don't think he ever gets to even like slow speeds until the end. It's just going to be mostly highway type stuff. Nothing too twisty in either video, which is fine. That's not really what he's into. And I guess that's where I should start, is that, I mean, we all, I think, like to be protective of our riding bubbles. And I think there's good reason for that. What with just riding being more of a hobby kind of thing for most of us rather than something that's completely necessary. But this kind of riding is decent enough for you. I mean, that you'd rather do this and use a car, then by all means. For me personally, though, it's not too interesting to do real like commuting and stuff on a bike, like an everyday thing where it starts to become mundane. Just riding a bike, to work kind of thing. It's not my idea of what I want to get out of riding. So, but it is what it is. I'm not trying to disparage the guy or nothing. So, when you're riding like this to work versus doing the type of riding you see on my channel, almost, I think I want to say exclusively. I don't think I've ever ridden to work on my channel. You see it, like, you see a different level of priority for what's important on the ride, and I think we'll see more specifics of that as we get further through this video. So yeah, we'll see if it's interesting. I'm not going into this blind. I went through the footage a few times just because I wanted to edit it all together and decide how I wanted to do this. But this is my first take. I don't know. So maybe I'll get lucky and this will be the one that I'll actually play, because I don't lie about stuff like that. So as you can see, just a nice, relaxed pace here through this turn. He's not making ground on the car ahead. He's not really leaned over too far. Low RPMs, just nice and easy. So see, that's like the opposite of what I would do, right? I would go kind of fast through there and just be stupid, around the turn. So, I mean, okay, see this? Okay. He's checking up a little and giving way here and not really, trying to be aggressive here in this situation where there's no daylight ahead of you, right? In any kind of safe way. So again, I mean, this is spot on to the way I would ride, really. Or I'd want to ride. Like, that was nice and smooth. like from a community perspective, because I'm not just talking about from a safety perspective, but also if you were trying to somehow switch it to like a more aggressive style, if you're right up on the car in front of you, if you're right up on its ass, you have a difficult time generating like rhythm, which is like making your speed in your position such that you have a lot more speed than the guy you're trying to pass, and you're passing him right at the exact moment you need to be. On a bike and in fast cars, that is pretty easy to achieve by just twisting the throttle more. But on slower vehicles, and if you're just trying to, you know, take it easy and be safe, you know, respect the rhythm, you know, try to be going fast when you should be. But do understand that doing that, of course, does carry a risk. He was looking there to the right. Now that differs from me. I'm not a big fan of trying to pass on the right unless it's like really, I'm trying to just go crazy, or it's just a situation where I can't go nearly as fast. Like I would probably split the gap there on the left, personally, and been on the left here. You see, passing these people on the right at this rate of speed, he had more room to swerve, but I don't think swerving's an option when you're going this fast. I don't know how fast this is. What do you think? 100, 125 maybe? I'll say like 125. That looked to be about that fast. I mean, that's fast, and the real danger there is just all the cars, you know? It sucks. There's so much traffic. If you're gonna go that fast, you're gonna be passing people like that. And it's fine as long as no one does anything stupid, right? There's a police officer, I think, right there, but he didn't see shit. And he's on that exit. Well, I don't think matters. You can keep going straight, but he didn't see shit. No way. So at this point, we're just chilling in the left lane. I'm not going to say anything bad about that, because this of where he is, he just crossed the Legion Bridge going south on 495, you know? And I don't think it's that big of a deal to chill in the left lane, because there's left exits here coming up, you know? You can hardly call a highway section with left exits and make the left lane the passing only, you know, lane when people have to exit and stuff. Unfortunately, you just have to kind of accept that, you know, 55 speed limit, it's kind of twisty and congested and all kinds of shit's going on both sides of the road. What are you going to do? So, okay, so now he's got some daylight. Let's see what happens. Just a little speed up, nothing crazy. I mean, this is what I would be doing, just chilling. If I'm going to chill in the left lane, at least, like, pass people, you know. You're risking the ticket and stuff, but I think it's safer to do this, because people are expecting it. But you have to worry, like here's an exit coming up on the left. So when you're passing these people, you have to think, well, maybe they're going to want to exit, you know? Like I'm alongside this guy, and maybe he's going to be like, oh, fuck, I got to, you know, get over and get on the express lanes, and you're right in his way, you know? And it's stupid, and it's not your fault, but you still have put yourself in that position by riding next to that guy, when, you know, putting yourself between someone and an exit. That's like a trap when you're both when you're in a car and on a bike. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. Like you have to put yourself in that position from time to time, but in my opinion, it's best to avoid it whenever you can. And if you are in that position, definitely understand that you may be swerving. Like it's been there, done that. It happens. So it's better just to be like, that guy over on that lane further out is going to swerve into me if I give him the chance, you know? So these are the express lanes, of course. No fee for motorcycles. Don't even need an easy pass. Just ride your bike, normal plates, normal whatever. The system knows not to bill you. I believe that also applies for the hot lanes, which are the timed lanes in 66, 95, and 395. So you get 495, 66, 95, and 395. All those lanes there are completely free for motorcycles. The lanes that are not free are everything else. So, you know, the Dulles Toll Road, Dulles Greenway, whatever they call it, the 267. There's toll roads up in Maryland. Those aren't free, like the Bay Bridge. And I know there's others, like the Baltimore Tunnel. Those you have to pay for, I'm pretty sure. So I suggest anyone who's riding their bike on the street, you should just get a motorcycle-only Easy Pass, okay? I don't know how they do it now, but I'm sure it's basically the same. You go to the website where you like enter your card information to pay for the Easy Pass. Go to that site and log into your account, and you order a motorcycle Easy Pass. And you just stick it on your bike, and it's like you're good to go. So that way, you don't have to worry about copying charges. Like when you're on these lanes with the motorcycle Easy Pass, the system is always, it's never charged me. But when you're on the other lanes, right, like if you're using the Greenway like I need to, or if you're like going over the Bay Bridge or doing something like that, going up north like New York, New Jersey, whatever, paying all those tolls, you don't want, like, especially on a bike, like the last thing you want to do on a motorcycle is stop to pay a toll. Like, and when you don't have the Easy Pass, you're limiting yourself, like around here and everywhere in the Northeast, you know, pretty much, in Mid-Atlantic even, parts of it, you're just completely limiting yourself to not being able to use a bunch of roads, or having to do something stupid like hide your license plate. Like, come on guys, we don't need to be doing that. Just get the stupid Easy Pass and put it on your bike, like under the windshield or something. Like your windshield's blacked out, spray paint the Easy Pass black or something. My friend did that, it works fine. Just give it a light coat of black spray paint and Velcro it up underneath the windshield right there, and then you can ride on any road. You'll be fine, and you can take it off if you want to, if you're worried about parking the bike outside, or you can just leave it stuck on there. It's black, whatever. If someone takes it, you can always just say it was stolen. I don't know. Maybe take it off. I really don't know. But there's not going to be any wind up under there. It's not going to be. It's not much more of a harsh environment than like inside of a car. It's just bumpy. You know, it's not windy up under the cowl like that. It's the whole point of the thing. These fancy aerodynamic super bikes, of which this is. You know, GSX-R750 is a. You know, this is a race bike with a license plate and turn signals and a horn. You know, so it is what it is. So now we're entering 66. This is gonna be more chaotic. Like on the express lanes, I don't think you saw one car. No passing at all. Just cruising. I don't even know what speed he was going. Does it matter? It was so chill. It was fine. That was like the chillest thing ever. So again, he's not, what he wants out of commuting and stuff is obviously not, you know, a bunch of crazy speeds, because he went fast over the bridge, which, yeah, and the reason I think you go fast over the bridge versus the hot lanes, I can kind of understand that as well, even though it's more dangerous. There's a criminal aspect as well, right? And those hot lanes, yeah, they'll get you on the hot lanes for speeding. I've seen it so many times. You got to really be careful, because there's no traffic. Since you're paying that toll to go on that road, if the regular lanes have no traffic, no one wants to pay, you know, $1.50 extra to not go any faster. So yeah, everyone rides on the regular lanes. So when you're on the hot lanes, if you're going like 90 miles an hour, the cops will have to post up there when that's happening, because people will be like, oh, there's no one around, I can just go as fast as I want, and then boom, you're getting a big ass ticket, or you know, whatever. So yeah, using the kind of the chaos of the bridge to go fast without having legal consequences makes more sense. It's just something you have to trade off, right? If you're gonna you know, use any of the bike's power. Like, he wasn't even going at it. Like, that's the funny thing. Like, he wasn't going nowhere near the max power of this motorcycle during any of that, anything that he's done so far, right? And if you look at my videos with the BMW, it's like the same thing. I never am using the maximum power of the BMW. Maybe once in a video, like if it's an hour-long video or something, or I might use it like once. But usually, I'm not really. That was a weird lean. He just like leaned to the right. Look at all this construction. Wow. So we're getting back into this. I never noticed this. I've never really ridden in east from 495 on 66. I like to avoid this road, but it's even worse than I was expecting. It's definitely been more than 2 months since I've been here. I wonder what it looks like now. I might have to come here in like the car. I think if I'm gonna be on this road, I'd rather be in the car, just because, yeah, that's where I'm an accident and stuff. A few miles down the road, past where he gets off, but still. So this is cool. Like, again, he's just chilling. He's not swerving in and out of lanes. Like, you can totally, with this bike, you have so much performance with the acceleration, and you have decent brakes, you know, and if you really muscle the bars, you can make the bike, you know, swerve. If you know what you're doing and put muscle into the bars, you can make the bike swerve. So I mean, you have a level of performance. The problem is things happen so fast, and the faster you're going, the less you can swerve. Like, it's just a fact of life. You can't turn super sharp when you're going 130 miles an hour on a motorcycle because you have no downforce. Like on a Formula One car or something, you know, or even like a touring car, at 130 miles an hour, you can turn like pretty hard. But on a motorcycle at 130, you cannot turn any harder. You have no extra downforce, so like your turn is gonna be super wide and gentle. And the fact of the matter is, like, the way you're steering, you're fighting the gyroscopic forces of the motorcycle as well. You just can't make the bike turn super quick. You can make it turn, like, to a certain degree, but not as fast as if you were going, like, say, 25, 30 miles an hour, you know? Even slower, too. But when you're going that slow, it's like, kind of, are you swerving at 15? I feel like that's a different type of maneuver. So you can really like crank the bike over really fast. You don't have to worry about like low siding or just like throwing the bike down the road, so to speak, by just like pushing it into the ground super hard at 30 miles an hour. I've never seen anyone do that, but I know you can do it. Like if you literally just put all your weight into like the right handlebar and start making like a right circle, just doing it more and more and more, you'll eventually just drive the bike into the ground, right? People tend not to do that. Our survival instincts kick in, right? And you don't want to just push the bike into the ground and just throw it away. It's not a very smart move, right? So, I mean, sometimes it is. Sometimes crashing like that's better than driving head on into something. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Maybe it's the less scary thing. So here we go. This is, I don't know. Oh, I see what he's saying. This move, ooh. Okay. So, I'll start with the one thing I liked is that when he did it, he sped up into the lane change, right? You're not, if you're gonna change lanes multiple times, especially with no mirrors, like, let's just bring the cat out of the bag. Like, he did that move with no mirrors, and like, I feel like that's not very smart. I have to talk shit. I have to be a reviewer. If you're gonna make a move across multiple lanes like that, dude, just get some mirrors so you have a lot better shot of knowing, you know, that no one is fucking coming out of nowhere. Because, like, yeah, I mean, if you're the fastest guy on the road and you're doing that maneuver you just did, it'll always work, right? But what if there's some jackass behind you that you didn't see that comes up like a bat out of hell thinking he's got a gap all of a sudden, and you're changing multiple lanes and he's going, like, you know, flooring his fucking Mercedes, whatever, AMG, you know, it's just a shitty situation that you could have avoided if you just had mirrors. But again, it's not my bike, it's not my life. That would be my only critique of this. I mean, everything else is pretty similar to what I would do. Again, I don't really like passing on the right, but that's not really that different than the way I would ride if I felt like going a little fast. This is faster than I normally ride, but again, when I go fast, I get the opportunity and I have the lifestyle that allows me to go out to fancy roads, to go a little faster out there. I feel like if I'm going to take the risks out there, I want to take less risks, you know, less risks here. Because, I mean, I'm not saying it's a numbers game, but why are you taking risks if it's not fun for you? Like, going fast on these roads is just stressful to me. I don't really enjoy it, so. Even going that fast on the twisties is stressful, too. You know what I mean? I like to go kind of slow. And, like, you know, just enjoy myself, have, you know, kind of maybe push the bike around, not even push the bike, but maybe just, you know, corner with the littlest bit of G-force, but that's about it. Nothing crazy. Because you start going crazy, you do start running risks. But anyways, guys, this is where we're going to end. If I can get more footage from him, or maybe him going on a ride that's longer or something, I can get something else. But otherwise, thank you for the footage. I appreciate it. And as always, guys, think about your riding. Wait, am I back? I'm back. Oh, we have a bonus feature. Only a few minutes. Yeah. I don't know what happened in the first clip. I think that's the bonus feature. What happened? Why did we transfer? Oh, we got cops. But look down. It's awful. You can't see anything. You can't see anything. Little riding in the bicycle lane there. Yeah. Gotta get it where you can. Gotta get it where you can. So I think on that trip, he said it was like, it looked really bad. DC looked really bad, but there was so much of that footage. As you can see, the camera's like pointed down at the ground. I've done that with the sports bike. It's so easy. Smooth face shield thing, I do it like that too, because I wear sunglasses, or when I'm wearing sunglasses. This is just a little ribbage, apparently, I think. At least when I was kind of fast forwarding through it, it looked like that. I don't know what that was about. Still nowhere near the power, so a lot of respect for the bike, the bike's power at least, so you gotta give it that. Again, I mean, just at this speed, you're kind of leaving yourself up to the mercy of the people you're passing, right? But what are you gonna do? You kind of have no choice unless you want to go out to like the middle of nowhere. Look at this guy. Is he gonna double? No, he's not gonna double lane change. See, lucky there. Oh, I see. It's because it's an exit. See, when the camera's pointing, I can't see what's going on, right? So I say stupid things. What are you doing to me? So much wind noise though in this video, huh? What are you gonna do? Ribbon it some more, yeah. I mean, you gotta get it while you can while you're commuting, right? If that's the way you want to ride, you want to have some fun. You're so much more, you know, maneuverable than a car, but see, that was crazy. Oh, man. Oh, well. Then we get on this road, right? Nothing, right? No power at all. What are you gonna do, right? This is like wide open, but there's so many on a road like this, right? The downside is there are intersections everywhere. So yeah, looking at the sun, whatever. And this is just the end. I'm pretty sure, because that's all I can really get out of this. There was a lot of, like, I think, decent stuff to be gotten out of that video, but unfortunately when you have your camera pointed down, I've made the same mistake with the sports bike, because your head is like down. You're looking down more on a sports bike than you think you are. So if you place the camera the way you'd expect, you basically get this, and I've done the same thing. Or if you like knock it too. I think he said something about like moving it by accident. It's been a couple months, but if you accidentally like brush it or like knock into it or bump it into anything, it could like, it's not going to hurt the camera really, but it might change the way it's positioned on your helmet. And yep, there you go. It's good head turns and stuff, looking like where he wants to go, like, you know, not being ridiculous. Anyways, guys, yeah. Bonus thing's over, so think about your riding again, right? See you on the next one. We're almost caught up.